thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. So how does it feel to be back with another Death Race movie?
I think it's fun, you know. I mean, I didn't know if I'd even be a part of the third one, and then when I read the screenplay and saw that, I think it really kind of ties in part 1, 2, and 3 together, you know. And I kind of wanted to make a version of this story that felt more like it was my own, and I think for me personally, I had the opportunity to make it more like my own personal portrayal of that character and the evolution of him being in prison for a few years and the reconstructive surgery and all the other stuff. It just felt like a better place and a more fun kind of character to work on, you know, and I think that it suits the franchise better. I think that this version of Frankenstein feels more kind of authentic to the world that it's meant to be in.
Okay. And was it easy to convince you to do part 3?
Was it what, sorry?
Was it easy to convince you to do part 3?
Kind of, I guess, only because I knew that Raw would be a part of it, and also said I wanted a little bit of input in the story, and that was also received okay. And I felt like, they wanted me to be a part of it for the right reasons, and I wanted the story to be, as fun as it could be, and also make as much sense as it could be, rather than just be just another movie. So yeah, once we'd spoken a couple of times and knew that Raw would be a part of it, yeah, it was fairly easy.
And of course, working with your friends again was part of the deal, I'm sure?
Yeah, I mean, I said, is Danny still a part of it? They said, yeah, and Ming was, we weren't sure for a minute, but then I knew that Robin and Fred, obviously List and 14K would be a part of it, and I thought, you know what, that camaraderie and friendship's only going to benefit the energy of the film. And I think it did. I really think the fact that we all knew each other and we all became, genuine friends, but I think it benefits the film, you know.
Okay, cool. And so are you a fan of violence, gore, and bloody guts? Like in the movie?
No, I'm not actually. In most movies, I'm not. I think it's one of those things where I understand the genre. I understand there's a lot of people that like it. I think if it was a movie that was trying to be more serious or trying to be more kind of, I don't know, layered and stuff like that, then I think, well, how necessary is this? But because it is what it is, it's called Death Race 3, everybody knows it's meant to be slightly over the top and a little crazy. I think it's not setting itself up for anything else, so I think it's like a crazy fun ride. But it's not normally something I look for at all, no.
Okay. Now, how much of the stunts do you do?
All of my own fighting, everything. The driving I did as much as they would let me. I did say to the director, I think the movie, the only thing I wasn't happy with in the previous one was that there was too much green screen for me. I wanted there to, I thought that the fans have the right to see, and Rule is a big fan of this too, that the fans should be able to see the actors do the things that they're meant to be doing as much as they possibly can. And so I said, look, you got to get in that car with me, and we got to do this, because I can drive, so let's take advantage of that. And then with the fighting, I did all of it myself. I had no stunt double in this movie for the fighting, and so yeah, I think it benefits the audience, because then they can buy into what's going on, because I am doing it, you know what I mean? Even when I had the mask on, I'm still fighting.
Right. And was this because you requested it, you wanted to do it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fanboy too. I'm a bit of a nerd, and I just thought, you know what, I like to buy into a movie. I don't want to have to kind of hide my, disbelief when I see a stuntman hiding his face. And I thought, so if I've got the physical capabilities to do it, I think I should, you know what I mean? And then I feel like at least I'm giving as much to the fans of the franchise as I can. I'm doing as much as I can for the film. Otherwise, I don't know, people are going to keep looking away pretending that they didn't see it,
Okay, alrighty. Now, how do you keep your stomach so flat? What is your workout regimen?
I guess I realize I'm getting older, and I just have to make sure I hike a lot, I work out a lot. I think it's also just a case of just understanding that I always joke with my managers. I say, look, I'm getting older and my roles are getting younger. I'm like, and you don't bounce as when you're in your 20s. You land on the floor, you kind of bounce, and now it's like, stop. So So I just try and stay in the best shape I can so that I can do what's expected of me.
Okay, alrighty.
I try and stay away from the sweets, the sugars, as much as I can, because that's for me, that's the danger zone. So I love chocolate, but I have to try and stay away from it.
Like sodas?
I don't like soda.
Oh, good.
So that's a good one, but I do like, that's an easy one I should say, but the chocolate I love. You know, eating lots of chocolate and being an action hero, they don't really go hand in hand. They don't really work together.
Wow, okay, so you have to be really strong-minded for that.
Yeah, but luckily in South Africa, you got beautiful seafood. You know, I couldn't, you know, put wine aside. I have to have a glass of wine or two, but it's, the seafood there is just phenomenal, so that's always good for staying in shape.
Okay, and how was it shooting in South Africa? Was it for the second time?
No, for like, I think the 5th time I've been there now.
Oh.
I've been there for various reasons, but other movies I've shot there and a campaign, and I just love shooting in South Africa. I think it's a beautiful experience. And also my makeup artist is from there, and she lives in Cape Town. Plus, filming there before, I had friends and kind of crew members that I knew, and you know where to eat, you know where to go to get, you know, a good glass or something and hang out. And so it feels like another kind of, you know, second or third home down there when I'm there.
Okay, cool. Now, what can you tell us about Red Widow on ABC coming up soon, right?
Very cool, yeah, March 2nd, I think. Really beautifully written by Melissa Rosenberg. I play a character, Luther. You know, basically it's about a crime family. The crime family is headed by the lead character's father and her husband, who gets killed on the very first episode. Hence the title Red Widow. It's about a Russian family that live in San Francisco, and she, you know, basically a mother finds herself slam dunk in the middle of this crime family that she knows exists, but she's not involved in the running of it. But because some of the messes that her husband left behind for her, she's forced to deal with the ramifications of that, and reluctantly tries, but you know, with every effort that she makes to kind of distance herself from this world, the more and more it has to pull her in, because she's finding herself being compromised and challenged, and dramatically it's beautiful. And I work for her father, but after the death of her husband, he assigns me to look after her, so I find myself, instead of being like an active enforcer, I'm now kind of making sure the kids are okay, and just, you know, it's a fun character. It's a very selfless character, but the story and the show itself I'm really proud of. It's beautiful, a beautiful show.
Yeah, it looks very suspenseful. I can't wait to see it. I saw the trailer for it.
It really is suspenseful. It's beautiful.
And any other projects that you can tell us about that you're working on?
Yeah, I'm doing a movie that's coming out actually on March 5th called Interview with a Hitman. It did really well in Europe. It came out in Europe already. It did really well. It's about the story of a young guy who, since he was a young kid, worked with the mob, worked his way up and became good. Basically became an assassin, and decides to move away from that, reinvent his life, change his accent, move to the UK from Romania, and unexpectedly falls in love. And the ramifications of that, to say that he impacted his life, is an understatement. It's a dramatic understatement. It's just a really smart movie. It's not really action, but it's a kind of a character piece about a hitman. I'm really proud of it. That's March 5th. I have a movie that I actually shot in Mexico called Dead Drop, which I'm really proud of. Like an action, thinking man's action. And I'm directing this year, so a movie called Your Move, and producing another one with actually Raul. I wrote both of them actually, but Raul is going to be directing that, called The Offer. And my directorial debut is a movie called Your Move, so I'm very excited about that.
Wow, awesome. Good luck with all those projects.
Thank you.
And just lastly, I want to ask you, are you on Facebook or Twitter? Do you keep up with that?
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, definitely. It'd be nice if you could give that a shout. It's just at Goss. It's verified, so it's the only one that's verified. So that's I do occasionally use it, but I don't really use it a great deal. But I do when I'm filming or working. I take a picture here or there, and I like to tweet stuff so people get like a little bit behind the scenes of what I'm doing, you know. And so I use Twitter for that, and I do have I'm on Facebook as well. I have a fan page. I don't use it personally, but it is a fan page that I endorse 100%.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the interview and good luck with Death Race 3.
Okay, much love and thanks for your support. Thanks for coming last night.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.